Hi, today we're going to talk about money. I know I'm always talking about money, but that's my job. I'm a certified financial planner, and that's what we do. We talk about money. We want to inspire you, enlighten you, encourage you, and just give you a new thought, a new perspective on this whole thing about money. Give you a new idea. And the other day, a friend of mine, we was having this great conversation about the black athlete and how much money they make. And they make a lot of money. I mean, you look at baseball, football, and basketball, just those three sports alone. There's billions and billions of dollars that are being paid out each year. Don't knock the athlete. They rightfully deserve every penny. And if you think they're making a lot of money, trust me, you don't even know how much the owners make. Matter of fact, the owners never even disclose how much they make. But they got to be making billions of dollars. They can pay athletes out tens of millions of dollars per year. Now, think about this. Out of all three sports, baseball, basketball, and football, what if we had an idea and we got some of those players together? You know how much force that would be? Got them together to think about business, think about development. Just in the NBA, the top 30. Now, in the NBA alone, there's like over 450 players on those teams, 30 teams. The top 30 players in the NBA combined make a little over $500 million a year. That's right, the top players. Now, you know the top players. You have Kobe, LeBron, Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Tracy McGrady. You have the Celtics guys. It's a lot of people that make good money. Those guys average probably $16, $17 million a year. That's a lot of money. Now, it doesn't really compare with Wall Street or the CEOs. Now, the CEOs, you got those guys, they make, the top 25 CEOs make over $6 billion a year. That's just 25 CEOs. The whole NBA salary for the whole year, all 30 teams, only a little over $2 billion. You got 25 individual CEOs that make $6 billion a year. And I don't even mention the hedge fund managers. That's Wall Street. You got one Wall Street manager that makes over $500 million a year. The top guy makes about 2 to 3 billion with a B a year. So you got one hedge fund guy that can pay the salaries to all the NBA players. That's incredible, right? That's just to get you in perspective, let you know exactly how much money is out there. Man, there's so much money to be made. It's just crazy. So never feel someone is robbing you of your good. It's plenty, plenty, plenty. But my point I want to make about the black athlete is, what are they really doing? All that money. Now, we know they're buying cars. We know they buying trinkets and jewelry. We know that. We know they love their Bentleys and all their rims. We know that. But imagine if they were actually come together, because they know each other. They party, especially during the Super Bowl time. They all get together and throw parties and charge you, the poor people, just to come get their autographs, charge you $100 and $200 or whatever, $300 just to come and sit next to them. That's amazing too. But what are they really doing? Wouldn't it be just incredible? Wouldn't they change the world if they got together and say, listen, hey, homeboy, hey, about 10 of them that make $15, $20 million a year, just 1 year's salary. I don't mean give away, but what if they had a new thought and a new idea to build a mall or to build a hotel or to build an arena? Can you imagine the impact that would have on generations to come? Little Ronnie, little Ricky, who idolized the sports athlete. Can you imagine what impact that would have on generations? Guy would say, little Ricky, well, now I want to be an athlete so I can go, and after I make my money, I'm going to build a hotel. And it's going to be, a big, fancy, nice hotel for all to see. And my children's will be able to eat and still be prosperous, leaving a legacy. Can you imagine if they got together and said they were going to actually go and upgrade the communities in which they came from, rather than coming back, driving through the neighborhoods with their fancy cars to impress the people who don't have? Can you imagine if they got together to do that? What impact that will have on generations? I think the world would change overnight. The world would. Can you imagine building manufacturing, distribution, import-export? They don't have to hire their homeboys from under the tree or whatever. They can get people who coming from college, top-notch people, or they can go hire people who are already in the business. And do is just pay them a good salary. They have enough money to get whatever they want to get. Now that's a new thought. If you all know any athlete, maybe you ought to tell them, talk to them, have a conversation. I mean, you don't have to trust no one. You don't have to trust. You could pay for good service. You have enough money. Pay for the best bookkeepers, the best managers. Think about that for it. What if they did that? The world would change. Wouldn't be looked at as just a silly athlete, but an athlete who actually used their talents to go to the next level. And that's what it's all about. We all should be learning, trying to go to the next level. Think about it and blog me back.